Welcome back to the deep dive. We're still digging into all this research that you sent us on ECA MarketPlace 2025. And, one thing that really strikes me is just this intense focus on efficiency.
Yeah, it's everywhere, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we talked about the software that streamlines connections.
Right.
But what about the content of the meetings themselves?
Yeah.
Is there any guidance on, how to make the most of those 12 minutes?
Well, Jim's insights are really valuable here.
Okay.
He stresses that shippers are not looking for generic presentations.
Right.
Or marketing fluff.
Right.
They want to know very specifically how a carrier or a vendor can solve their unique challenges.
So it's less about showcasing your whole company history.
Right.
And more about tailoring your message to the person sitting across from you.
Exactly. It's like a micro consultation.
Oh, wow.
You've got to quickly establish rapport.
Yeah.
Identify their pain points and articulate how your services can alleviate those pain points.
Better than the competition.
Better than the competition. Right.
Okay. That sounds intense.
It can be.
I can see why preparing that concise service document is so important.
Yes. You need something tangible to leave behind.
Right.
That reinforces your key points.
Yeah, and reminds them who you are.
Exactly.
After the fact.
And speaking of after the fact,
yeah.
Don't forget the follow-up.
Okay.
Jim emphasizes that the real work begins after those 12 minutes are up.
Right.
A prompt, personalized thank you note can go a long way.
Yeah, it's all about building relationships, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not just ticking boxes on a meeting schedule.
So you brought up something interesting earlier.
Yeah.
That this ECA MarketPlace event, it doesn't really focus on traditional industry trends.
Right.
Or educational workshops.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think with so many experts gathered in one place,
You'd think?
they'd be diving deep into the latest innovations.
You would?
And market forecasts and things like that.
Well, remember, this event is all about action,
Okay.
not passive learning.
Okay.
The focus is on forging those one-on-one connections and facilitating potential deals.
So instead of just sitting through generic presentations,
Right.
attendees are getting tailored insights
Exactly.
directly from potential partners.
Think of it as a highly efficient form of knowledge sharing.
Okay.
Every conversation is an opportunity to learn
That makes sense.
about specific needs and emerging challenges.
So it's not a complete absence of trends and insights. It's more about integrating those elements strategically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
And it makes sense when you think about the target audience. These are busy professionals
Right.
who are there to make deals,
Right.
not to sit in on lectures.
All right. So speaking of deals, let's get back into some of these prep tips.
Okay.
We've talked about carriers needing a killer elevator pitch.
Yes.
And a concise service document.
Right.
What else should they be thinking about?
Well, Jim emphasizes the importance of understanding the specific needs
Okay.
of different types of shippers. For example, a large e-commerce company will have very different requirements than a small manufacturer shipping locally.
So you need to be adaptable.
Yes.
And really think about who you're talking to.
Absolutely. You need to demonstrate that you've done your homework.
Right. It's not just a generic sales pitch.
Right.
For anybody.
Exactly.
So what about shippers?
Yeah.
How can they maximize their time in these meetings?
Well, shippers need to come to the table with a very clear list of their challenges and their desired outcomes.
So specific pain points.
Yes. Bottlenecks in their supply chain.
Got it.
Areas where they're looking to improve efficiency.
So instead of just saying I need to ship stuff.
Right.
They need to articulate the nuances of their shipping needs.
Yes. And what they're hoping to achieve through a partnership.
It sounds like this event is almost like a giant puzzle.
Interesting.
With each attendee holding a unique piece.
Okay.
And these 12-minute meetings are the key to figuring out which pieces fit together.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
It really highlights the importance of being present and engaged.
Yeah.
You never know where that crucial connection might come from.
But with all this talk about efficiency and targeted networking, isn't there a risk of losing that element of serendipity? That sometimes leads to the most unexpected and fruitful collaborations.
That is a great question. And it's something that we'll explore further as we head into the final part of our deep dive.
Ready to take your delivery business to the next level? Join us at MarketPlace 2025 in Reno, Nevada from April 28th to 30th. Whether you're a carrier, a shipper, or a vendor, we've got you covered with affordable pricing and incredible networking opportunities. Members can save big, just $995 for carriers or $250 for shippers. Want to showcase your brand? Secure a vendor booth starting at $2,450. Plus, unwind with a round of golf starting at $229. Don't miss out on adding additional attendees for just $995 or bring a guest for our evening events. Visit ECADeliveryIndustry.org to register now.
Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, this whole conversation about ECA MarketPlace 2025, it's really got me thinking.
About?
Well, on the one hand, this event sounds incredibly efficient, like a business matchmaking machine.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, I wonder if there's a risk of, missing out on those unexpected connections.
That's an interesting point. And I think it reflects a tension in the logistics industry itself.
Oh, how so?
Well, you have this drive for constant optimization.
Okay.
Streamlining processes, squeezing out every bit of efficiency.
Right.
But at the same time, there's a recognition that true innovation comes from unexpected places.
Those chance encounters.
Right.
How do you find that balance?
Well, it looks like ECA is trying to address that.
Okay.
By building in those networking events and social gatherings that we talked about.
Yeah, those more informal interactions.
Exactly. They're recognizing that sometimes the best connections happen outside of,
a scheduled meeting.
Right,
so the software can kind of lay the groundwork, but it's up to the people to actually build those relationships.
Exactly. And, this brings up another point.
Okay.
ECA MarketPlace 2025 is obviously valuable for people in logistics.
Shippers, carriers, vendors.
Right. But there's some broader takeaways here.
For anyone in business.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the importance of clear communication, the need to tailor your message to your audience,
right?
The power of partnerships.
Yeah, these are universal principles.
I'm also struck by how this event reflects the evolving landscape of the industry itself.
It really does. You see that convergence of technology, globalization, and, those increasing consumer demands.
It's like attending this event is a way to glimpse into the future.
And to be a part of shaping that future.
Well said. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you want listeners to take away from all of this?
I think it's this. In a world that's increasingly complex and fast-paced, the ability to connect with the right people at the right time and in the right way, it's more valuable than ever.
Couldn't agree more. Whether or not you decide to attend ECA MarketPlace 2025, the insights we've uncovered here can help you navigate the world of business with more clarity, purpose, and strategic intent.
I like that.
Think about how you can apply these lessons to your own work.
Yeah.
Targeted networking, efficient communication, building those win-win partnerships.
How about strategy?
And who knows, maybe we'll see you in Reno in 2025.
Yeah, come say hi.
Ready to make some waves in the world of logistics?
In the ever-evolving world of logistics.
Until then, keep learning, keep connecting, and keep diving deep.
Ready to take your delivery business to the next level? Join us at MarketPlace 2025 in Reno, Nevada from April 28th to 30th. Whether you're a carrier, a shipper, or a vendor, we've got you covered with affordable pricing and incredible networking opportunities. Members can save big, just $995 for carriers or $250 for shippers. Want to showcase your brand? Secure a vendor booth starting at $2,450. Plus, unwind with a round of golf starting at $229. Don't miss out on adding additional attendees for just $995 or bring a guest for our evening events. Visit ECADeliveryIndustry.org to register now.